Lab number 14. In this one we will focus on installing Android development tools as a plugin to Eclipse and actually as the SDKs that we need to download and a bit configure in order to use in our further labs. The trick about Android is that basically we can use it on a Linux machine and it doesn't require anything additional, like in case with iOS, like provisioning profile and everything. So it's pretty easy to start with Android development, and this is how we will do it, how we will educate ourselves from the beginning. So we will start again by opening the browser and checking Android SDK. We will have several options for installation. We will either need to download the studio, or in our case, which is better, we will need to download the SDK itself. So in order to do that, we just can go to the installing page on the the vendor website, and download the standalone SDK tools. And then we will need to select the package for our operation system that we would like to download. So in our case, it's of course Linux. And it will take some time for downloading. So now it's located in our downloads folder, and let's unpack it inside the folder, of course in our home folder, dev, and then let's create a folder called SDK. And inside the folder SDK, we will just extract this Android SDK. So basically now inside the dev folder we can see SDK with Android SDK for Linux inside. So basically we have some things pre-installed here, but the main thing is like it's almost empty, so we will need to set up additional stuff here. And one of the things that we will start with is actually the installing of the required components of the SDK. And we will do that by opening terminal, navigating to dev SDK, Android SDK Linux tools, and starting Android. This will open the SDK manager for us, and basically through this SDK manager we will install everything that is needed for us. So first of all, let's deselect everything and specifying the platform tools for 22nd revision and the same for 19.1. And also we will install the platform for 22nd revision together with Intel Atom image for x64. And we will also install the revision 19 the platform. And basically that's all that we need for now, so we can click install to install those 5 packages, and after accepting the license the installation will start. Of course, as always, it will take some time for download everything that we need, and the most time it will take to download the image for our emulator. Well, of course, to be honest, it's not the best idea to run one emulator inside the virtual machine, which is kind of another type of emulator. But this will be done in order to exclude all the issues that may happen with a network connection between your real device and this virtual machine, or between your emulator and your host machine and this virtual machine. So this is the easiest option for now to go with emulator. So let's wait until it will prepare the image and install everything. And now it's finished, so that's all for this task. And next thing that we need to do, we need actually to add our platform tools and tools location to our path in order to run Android command line commands without navigating to those folders. And we will do it within the root permissions. So with sudo, then we will open the file with leafpad, and the file actually located in our home folder. And it's named bashrc. So we will add at the end of this file the following line. We will say that there will be exports of existing paths. We will assign to the new variable paths the existing value of path variable together with the location of our platform tools and tools. So just let's copy this location and paste here. And the second time the same for tools. Do not forget to add double dots between the values, it's really important. So next thing is to save our file and to close it. And now basically when we will open the terminal once again, so we will be able to see that it should work. So let's try with Android. As you see, SDK Manager is opening, but most probably ADB won't work. So as you can see, it says that there is no such file or directory, but it's actually finding that file in platform tools. The reason for that is because we are using 64-bit Linux system, and in this version of our OS we have only x64 architecture, and in order to use the platform tools we need also to have the 32-bit architecture, and we can do that by adding the following. So we need to use commands like this, so we need to add specific architecture, and in our case it will be i386, which represents 32 bits. Next thing, we will need to do an update of our packages list. So just check everything and install the few packages that are related to 32-bit system architecture, and those will be the following. So with the command sudo apt-get install, we will need to install libc6 for 32-bit architecture. So just verify that you want to continue. Then you will also need to install the package called lib and courses 5 for the same architecture. And basically the last one called lib stdc ++6 for the same architecture. You can install all three in a row actually, so it will be easier if you will just type them between the spaces instead of just doing what I did, but anyway, it doesn't really important. So after installing those, we can retry typing ADB, and now as you can see, we see in the help, so this means that it's working, which in our case is excellent result. So on this step, we finished with our lab 1.4, so thank you for this.